Hi all, I am going to teach you how to do the star stitch for the Hankle poncho today. And the star stitch is a fun one because it's actually worked in 2 rows. And I've seen the star stitch done a couple different ways, so I'll tell you both ways to do it and then you can choose which one you like more. Okay, so I've just done a foundation chain and then I've done a single crochet row just so that I have a little bit more to hold when I'm showing you how to do this. So I did a chain 1 at the end and I'm going to rotate it. So here how you start the star stitch is you're going to go into the next 5 single crochets without pulling through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now that you have 6 loops on your hook, you are going to pull through all 6. Okay, so there's the beginning part of the star. So to make the star, you're going to have to close it off right there with a slip stitch. So now the next part is the trickier part, but it's not so hard, I think, once you get used to it. So now you're going to do the next star. So you're going to start by going into the loop you just made and pulling through, and then you're going to go through the very last stitch that you did here. So go through in between the last stitch, and that's going to be 3. 4 is going to be the last stitch, then 5, then 6, and now pull through. Okay, so they kind of sit a little bit on top of each other. And the key to making a pretty star stitch is to make sure your gauge is not too tight, because you want it to lay a little bit looser so that you can see the star. Same thing, you're going to close it off right there. And let's do another one. So into that loop, 1, then find the very last stitch and go between the 2. There you go, 2. Very last stitch, 3, 4, and 5. And pull through, okay? So let's make another one. We have 3 so far. So into the hole, and then in between, then the last, then 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, so there you can see we have 1, 2, 3, and then this is going to be our 4th one. You can see the little holes that create the bottom of the star stitch. Okay, so I'm going to finish this row. And then part 2 of the video will be the second row of how you finish off of the stitch.